Hmm.
Where's the rest?
Gone?
Dead.
Ja.
Soulslay. Stolp heeft niet verzin.
Flora 360 no scope with them.
Yeah, she's a hoe.
Yep. By the way, how's Ellie's progress going on Flora? Ellie, I mean.
Huh?
Oh,
You mean
he was
ego.
making Flora, right?
Yeah, she. Well, I hope she can finish it at some point, but I'm not pressuring her since she's doing this on her own. First, secondly, she snapped her ankle or something with her foot. It's in the cast.
She just
So,
pretends.
so yeah, that picture is lots of pretend.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this pie and this.
We need music?
What?
We need music?
Oh, if you want me to start it already, that's fine.
I mean, just background. It's so quiet.
Sorry, it's just I'm doing some last minute things. I wanted to be here sooner, but some stuff happened IRL, and I'll say more when most people
Not
are
sure
here.
we can forgive you, I think.
Let's ban the DM. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that sounds like a great idea.
Mm-hmm. Then you'll always be with like, how the fuck is this ever gonna end? This story.
What up, motherfucker?
Okay, I think that was
I-
Sicko.
Isaac, I
Let's-
take that back. Maybe we should kick this one first.
What? That was
Nothing?
a completely normal introduction.
Silence says 1,000 words.
Mm-hmm.
Today is the day we kill the little girl and the little boy.
Hell yeah. No, we don't.
Little girl, little boy. Well, you're technically a girl and you're small of stature and, well, I guess Gax is
There's a lot of kids in this village. That's all I remember. So it could be any of them.
just murdered all the kids. Then we all know they were innocent.
I feel like everybody should be stowed into the medical healer's house, and then we just lit it on fire.
Yeah, let's go. Park.
Oh, that does like speedrun us a little bit.
Or just TPKs you instantly.
Or that. Or that.
Ah, come on. We'll find a way. I mean, right now we're going to kill the doctor, maybe. I don't know.
Uh,
Are we still killing the doctor? I mean, I don't know if he's
we're
evil.
just waiting for Karina and Ethna.
We cannot hear you over here, Charlie. We're
What?
already on the way.
Oh, okay.
That creepy ass laugh.
What
Wait.
laugh? Me?
Where's the thing? Where's the pin with the
Pin?
the game? Oh no, wait, never mind. It doesn't work like that anymore.
Are you on about?
Hello.
Hello, Karine.
Yo,
To
what up?
Yo, what
You.
up? to find the game again,
Hmm.
but you just go to roll 20.
Yep,
Yes,
homies. So, did we find the BBEG yet? Can you
Yeah,
check
that's
it?
so
BG.
the big bad evil guy.
You're so enthusiastic.
Big bad edge guy.
Mm-mm.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
there.
Hola.
Hello. Hang on, my stuff's
Hey,
done.
you're on time. Nice.
He's gonna be like, I'm always on time. What are you on about?
Yeah. And I never forget. Actually, I didn't forget.
I drink to forget, but I always remember.
Is the
How does this work again? It's showing my freaking thing. Wait, how do I turn this off? What the fuck?
It's showing you a freaking thing.
My webcam and my in-game
Oh yeah. If you give the site access to it, it will activate
Hi guys.
automatically.
There. None
Oh, that's
and
all hidden on my side anyway, don't you worry.
wait.
I
Ooh,
can't
oh,
see
Otherwise-
anything
fancy
either.
token.
Where the fuck do I disable this? What the fuck? Reconnect? Is that it? No.
Just
Wait.
rip it out.
It is. Others can hear or see. None. I can hear or see. None. There we go. Alright, let me launch this again. Okay.
The easiest way is just to click the little lock and then say, no, you cannot have my permission to track me and steal all my pictures.
Yeah, but then like if I ever need it, then for crazy reason, then I won't need to look for it either.
True.
Okay, now to reset the chat. There. Alright. Cool.
Okay. Just to, whenever everybody's ready, just put an R in the chat. Just the letter R is fine. And then we will slowly begin.
I love
Oh,
how me and
God.
Edge decided to do the same thing.
I'm Flora still.
Rawr.
All right. Good. Okay. First of all, Happy New Year to everybody who I haven't seen yet, and again to those
Yay.
who I have already seen. Um, it's the first D&D session of the year. It's been a while since our last one, so I want to raise a few notes concerning these circumstances. It is very normal to forget certain specifics. It's fine if we mess up at some point. We will then find a way to circumvent that, and to fix whether it's a mistake on my side or a mistake on your side, or if we both forgot something of importance. It's why I always say to try to relearn to look at your notes again, because sometimes I wrote something that you didn't, and in reverse. Um, with that being said, um, a second point I wanted to make is its concept is very long, broad, and is made a complete shit show of the D&D community. But for those who
Hmm.
already have heard about the OGL drama,
Oh, I heard you guys talking, like, well, chatting a lot in there, but I didn't really.
yeah. So, long story short,
Yes.
company that owns D&D called Wizard of the Coast did some shenanigans, which made some things well, and made some things said some things that weren't really cool. So the community was very angry and they got a huge backlash. Now, like I said, I also have a few other groups that I DM with. One of them wanted to completely split off from D&D. They don't want to support a company that
Damn.
wants to do stuff like that.
What
So
did
I
they
took it.
do? Can you say it on stream? I'm actually curious.
Well, here's the thing. Me saying what they did is only on the information that was given to me, so I
Oh,
cannot
okay,
100%
yeah.
validate whether it is true or
Yeah.
not. So
Okay.
I can say my thoughts, my
Yeah,
ideas, and my
yeah,
speculation on it, even if it comes from a supposed source that comes from within
yeah.
Wizards of the Coast.
Yeah.
It cannot be 100% true unless it comes from Wizards of the Coast themselves. So that's one thing. It's just that for a company that originally preached that they want to have a community with a open and a as less monetized as possible product, they're going the other way, and some other stuff that is potentially what they're trying to do. So the other group was not very fond of continuing to support and play anything belonging to Wizards of the Coast. Um, that said, I took it upon myself to start learning Pathfinder, which is a separate universe, a separate rule set that was loosely based on D&D, but now is its own thing. The company itself is also going to release their own type of OGL called the OCR, Orc basically is what it's called, and um, I'm starting to learn the Pathfinder rules from a DM perspective. So if in the future some people are uncomfortable, do not support this, and want to go hard as fuck on that concept, I don't have any problem switching over to Pathfinder. You just have to either message me and then we will in group discuss this thing. But not for now. Now I already have stuff planned for at least the next sessions that were posted in the chat. So that means one, two, three, four. So four full sessions of D&D that are set in this current rule set. Anything beyond that, we can see how we can do stuff. But if nobody has any issues and they don't care, that's also fine. Nobody's forcing you. Just wanted to put it out there for those who at least wanted to have to hear a voice of opinion on my side. I myself am not a very high supporter of what they're doing right now. They is Wizard of the Coast. I'm not happy about it. That doesn't mean I'm not going to use the product. If we were using D&D Beyond, I would have unsubscribed and we would have had to switch to Roll20 because Roll20 does not give money to Wizard of the Coast other than their bought products slash books. The subs that I give them do not go to Wizards of the Coast and so forth. So we're safe on that part. The books were already bought, so we can't do anything about that. Okay. So, any other comments on that subject, or do we move further?
Fuck
I,
capitalism. Let's
I
go.
personally don't care, and I mean, it's not like we're
I
giving
mean,
them
in
money
terms of
here.
playing the game, me neither, because like we could just give it another name and it'd be the same thing. The money is
Yeah.
already given. You can't do anything else
Mm-hmm.
anymore. Um, all right.
I learned this program and I'm sticking to it for now.
Oh
For
yeah,
my
yeah,
stuff.
sure. Oh, no, no. I mean, like if it was D&D Beyond, it's not like Roll20 where you can do all these shenanigans down here, but it's okay. So, I'm going to do a recap from complete start to where you are now. Then I'm going to do a small recap of what I think would be the last things that you guys did and what your intentions were. After that, I'm going to give you. I'm probably going to roll a die and give the reins to whoever the die rolls for. Um, but Hasbro bought Wizards of the Coast in 2001 or 1998, so it's already their ownership for a very long time. It's just now that they're doing stupid shit. Um, what was I gonna say? Boop, ba bum, 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 bum. Okay, so you, all of you entered the Wishwoods through either own means, by accident, or with full intention, and you met each other, and then managed to find your way into a village called Forbenos. In that village, you met with a woman, an elderly woman called Femoria, a kind woman who gave you some food, gave you a bed to sleep in, and asked for a few small things to do around the city. One was to go see her husband, Nero. The other one, at some point, was that you met with a small girl named Flora. Within that village, you did your own thing, whether it is to explore or to find out what is happening. And at some point, you found out that there was a way out because you could not leave the village. You would either be outside for an indefinite amount or a finite amount and then find your way back inside. For some, it would be one day, for some, it would be months. Um, after um, managing to escape the village together with Flora, you um, you after an encounter with a big winged owlbear, you've managed to find your way within um, a, a village filled with plague, um, which coincides with a prophecy that was given to you by Quercusia, the woman who was fused against a oak tree in the middle of a druidic circle, that you found before and after you found the village of Formenos. Um, and in this village is where you supposedly are trying to find a magical stone that would advance you further towards your goal in this forest. Um, in this village, you've managed to find that there is a plague residing around and about, and many people die after a certain time. You've also noticed that children don't immediately get sick, but they are infected. You've noticed that one child called Sammy never gets infected, no matter how much he's exposed to the plague. You've managed to find a diary that belonged to Muriel, Sammy's mother, indicating some very shady stuff between her and Mayor Jackson, the previous mayor, where the current mayor, Mayor Xenos, has given you a lot of options, quests, and things to do around this village because you need to provide the village something so that they can give you something back, which is, for example, the masks and plants and lavender and anti-bloom to keep yourselves safe and to not get infected. Um, Other than that, you have your personal notes to know what you yourself have done in this circumstance. What I don't know currently is that are any of you still on a quest or a task given to you by Arabella?
No.
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 Mm-mm.
Okay.
I don't really
Um,
remember who that.
you,
Is that
I think,
the
Stacy.
Naggy voice?
yeah,
Stacy.
Oh,
no.
okay.
No,
No.
whoever says Stacy loses half their HP. So,
Yeah.
the okay, then I can delete this part. This part. Now, according to what I see here, is that after you've managed to rest at Sammy's house, and finding the diary, which I think was done by Ree, um, though I don't know if Ree told the contents of the diary to you guys or
We,
not.
as far as far as I can remember, there were two or three with me when I found it, and they were like reading over my shoulders.
No, you were alone in that room.
Was I?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think
you
you took it
stealthed in.
with you.
No,
You took it back,
the
didn't
oh
you?
right, that diary. Yeah, right.
That diary,
I was
yeah.
thinking about the shack one.
No, no, the shack one was Mayor. Well, at that point he was still Dr. Xenos.
I
Dr. Xenos is, yeah.
I do believe I spoke to the others about the one
All right, I'll
at.
put that down. So in that note, we'll keep it like that you know the contents. Do you need a reminder of it, or do you still all remember what it actually entailed?
Sure, I've got it wrote down.
At least his mother loved him very, very much.
All right, so you remember the last page. Very abrupt in short sentences is that it mentions their arrival to the village. It mentions Anders's, which is her husband and Sammy's father, disappearance. It mentions the weird and borderline inappropriate behavior of Mayor Jackson. Then it mentions that everything goes down a little bit, but then escalates a bit further with Mayor Jackson's advances once more to even marry her. After that, it speaks about the plague enveloping the village, and she, with her last, she died as a result of that plague, just as Mayor Jackson's died before her, and many other unfortunate souls that were, killed. Other than that, you did not find anything of note inside that book, inside that diary. After that, you all woke up. I think Charles and Asuka were going to do something. Zol
Yes.
stayed at the shack, if I'm not mistaken, or
Yeah,
He
I'm
was
in there playing my pots and pans and stuff.
I suppose. What the other three were going to do is not sure. I wrote here that you were either going to go to the healer's house or the mayor's house, but I don't know for what reasons.
We wanted to check out the healer's house in the middle of the night.
So it's still night.
Yes, technically.
Right, so it's
We
night.
wanted to know what's in the healer's house.
Yeah, it is night. Yeah, we left off at night.
So nobody took a rest then.
Not
You
yet.
just instantly all left from where you are.
I guess I
Okay.
was going on my way to take a rest then.
That I don't know what you were doing.
Not so fast, brother.
All right, so no rest. Instantly went from there. Okay. What exactly were you trying to do at the healer's house? You have to understand that the healer's house is open 24/7 and there are always people there.
I think our main objective was to look for more information.
On.
Whatever causes this, like we're right now without like a good trace.
Find out who's the baddie and who I need to shove a dagger into.
Well, you already have an inkling about who the baddie is. You as
Edge is the baddie.
as Skux did meet the spirits of the deceased inside the cemetery. And in that cemetery, you were asked to bring them the soul of the plague doctor. And they pointed their finger towards the Black Mire when you asked, where you can find him.
Really? Was that established?
That was established.
I must have forgotten that because I
thought
One of the things that I did write here.
okay
okay.
because
I
I thought you were using the current doctor as a scapegoat.
Yeah.
I wasn't. Did I?
Oh,
think that-
well,
okay,
according to this
because
here-
I've been so close to stabbing him so many times now.
Yeah, and because of this, like I was always distrustful because Skux was like that. That's why we also removed the masks and everything. Like
But
we were,
so
because
here's the
of
thing. I never said that Xenos wasn't as well. What I said was that for them, the plague doctor is in the Black Mire. But I mean, like at that point, that's where they pointed. Just doesn't mean that the plague doctor can't move around and about.
Yeah, right. I think I interpret that like that. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so would you
But I
rather
mean, I wrote
we...
it at least like this here below Skux's personal notes for Skux. So yeah, honestly, if I were you, I wouldn't.
Kill anyone yet?
No, not about kill. I wouldn't erase
What?
a person from the suspect list yet. If I were you.
Everybody's a
No,
suspect.
I'm still suspect that there are at least one of two alive out in the marsh. So, oh well, quote on the alive part, but
All right. Okay. So, it is currently the dead of night. Let us say about 1 to 2 in the morning. Um, well, morning. I mean, like, let's just say midnight. That's better. It sounds more eerie. And can you stop with the Flora thing in the chat? Because that is very confusing.
Flora, sit
Who
the
says
fuck
what?
down.
Um, and um, let me throw a die. Okay. All right. It lands on Sabine. Okay, so let's start with where Sabine is. Sabine, your idea was to go to the healer's house. Is that correct?
It was, but it was on the assumption that we kind of...
I kind of want to find more information about the former mayor now.
We're not getting that in the healer's house, I think.
No, I think we need to go to the mayor's house.
Yeah, or where Xorb is. I think that had like a history as well.
That was the old healer's house.
Yeah. So would you rather we duck over to the mayor's house and see if we can find some important information, Skux?
Well, seeing as we have our have cleared up some things, I feel like maybe we should rest tonight and go and see if we can find more information about the former mayor in the mayor's house.
The thing is, if we go rest now, then it will be day, and at day, hiding becomes harder. And there will be more eyes on us. So are you sure?
Do you want us to sneak in?
It's an option, isn't it? You're a legendary... like, I wouldn't say thief. A legendary
I am.
rogue. No, you're not. You
What?
are a thief, not legendary, though.
You're not there, Asuka. You cannot talk. This is between Peter, Skux, and Sabine.
Yeah,
And of course, you're free to go to be in character as much as you want to be.
we're somewhat up. Peter, what do you think?
I think that we read the notebook from what was the healer's name?
Dr.
Ah,
Zenos.
Dr. Xenos in the old hero's house, and we have an assumption that there might be a new notebook in the new hero's house, so we can either look for that if you want some additional information, or like you said, we could go and rest.
So you want to take a look inside the healer's house now?
I mean, it's dead of night.
There might be people here, but it's definitely less, and it's not like they're guarding the entire place.
Most of the guards are next to the Black Mire.
Okay, well, want me to sneak in then?
I can go with you. I'm pretty stealthy myself.
All three of us are stealthy. That's why we've chosen to be in this group.
That's a good point.
Okay, let me check something. Casting time 1 hour, concentration 1 hour. Concentration means I need to see you guys. So are we decided that we go in?
I
I'm
don't
up
think
for it.
concentration means you to see them. It just means you have to concentrate on it, doesn't it?
Can I concentrate on something I don't see?
Well, you concentrate on the spell itself,
Depends
not
on
the
what
actual
the spell
target.
says.
So in the case of Pass Without Trace, can I cast it on someone and just keep that up?
I think that's an aura around you, isn't it?
Yeah, I
Can
think
you,
so
can you link
too.
it?
Yeah, sure.
Right, so it's an action. Range is self. Your target is self.
Yeah.
Concentration. A veil of shadows and silence, making you and your companions. For the duration, each creature you choose within, including you, has
It
+10 to dexterity stealth checks.
it
Except
doesn't
magic.
say that it has a range.
Just
I
30
mean,
feet of you.
yes, sure, but at the bottom it also says the creatures that I chose.
Within 30 feet. So yeah, if they're within 30 feet of you, you have to stay within 30 feet of you.
Yeah, it's an
Yeah.
aura.
Okay, let's see it that
Consider it
way.
an aura.
Like a bubble.
Yeah. Now, first of all, I need to do some checks. You have to understand that you are going to cast a spell. Okay. Vocal, somatic, and material components, which we don't need, right? Just verbal and somatic component. Okay. Okay, so first of all, a few things as you approach the healer's house. It is still open. There is movement within that healer's house. The lights are on. You still see a few people on the outside, still infected people laying on the sides of the walls, asleep. Some of them still groaning in pain. Some of them awake, but clinging to death. Others are just ignoring you completely. It's not like you're completely unnoticed, but at this moment, nobody really looks at you with the intent to keep an eye on you.
Okay, do we sneak in or
I think so.
yeah? Do we take a roll, then?
But that depends. Does Edge want to cast a spell?
Is there a corner of the house where there are no people?
I mean, I
There's
can
one.
cast it outside. There's no harm in that. Like, I'm not gonna stand in the middle of 5 people and start chanting.
Okay.
I'm just not sure right now. Like,
Shadows and silence. If suddenly people see you move around and about in an illuminated area, it's kind of like too much shadow and light. I don't know. I need to think about how I'm going to do this for the interior of what you're trying to do.
we can also just get through a back window.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming this building has 2 floors.
It does.
Do we have climbing equipment, or do we have the ability
It
to?
actually also has a cellar, because you remember when Nurse Joy went downstairs to take some stuff from you.
Yeah, and a certain mind-washed doctor also went down there, even though we don't know that.
You don't know that.
Yeah, you and
What?
me don't
Who?
know that.
What happened?
Yeah.
Nothing happened, as far as I'm aware.
All right, you can do your stuff. I'll see how it goes as you, what kind of
Alright.
stuff you actually try to do and whatnot. What are you doing, Asuka?
I think I needed to level up my character still, so I'm quickly just doing that.
Is your character level 5?
Yeah.
Then you're good.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
There's only one person here who can be level 6, and I think that's
Peter.
Because I
yeah.
noticed I had a little icon next to my class, so I thought like,
But
Oh,
is it
that's
blinking?
I
always
forget
there.
to.
No, it needs
Oh,
to
okay.
blink if you want to level up.
Oh,
They
okay.
changed that.
They changed it.
Right, so stealth rolls plus 10.
Okay.
You sound excited.
I will.
No, it's not about the stealth rolls themselves. It's more about what you're gonna do and what I'm gonna do on my side when you.
Isaac is gonna ban rogues next session.
33.
He's so done with
26.
rogues.
The issue isn't the stealth with rogues. The issue is their sneak attack.
Critical.
Right.
Critical.
36, 33, and 26. And cannot be tracked by magical means. Still be including you. Okay, so long as you stay within Sabine's field of vision.
Vision,
Sorry,
okay.
field of effect.
Okay.
We're gonna be aura of effect. Gonna be good. Then I just need one more thing to do.
I rolled very poorly considering I have +10.
Yeah, you're dragging us down, Peter.
You see, I'm still shaken from feeling that.
You two need to be within within 10 meters of Sabine at all times. Just so you know, 9
Okay,
to
that
10.
shouldn't be
Actually,
too hard in a
right?
house, but let's be aware of that, guys.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
just so you know, um, I will consider this as a sphere. So this also means upwards and downwards
Mm-hmm.
10 meters, as is left and right. This healer's house is definitely twice as long in terms of distance,
Mm-hmm.
but I would suppose a bit. Um so let me just draw it in terms of the axis. Maybe that'll be a lot better to understand. So in terms of a distance, like this, like this. So this is definitely about 60 in terms. Let's just add the arrows. And then upwards. Yeah, I would say also about 60, but in terms of oh, come on. In terms of going left to right, it's about 45 feet. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So if Sabine is all the way in the corner left, somebody on the corner right will be outside of the effect. Okay.
Yep.
As long as Sabine is still concentrating. So don't forget, any form of damage, you will have to do a concentration saving throw.
What damage? Let's go. What's happening?
Uh, yeah,
Mhm.
or anything that might disrupt concentration in any form. Just to keep that in mind. Other than that, you can choose what you want to do. So currently, it doesn't mean you're invisible. Let me
Yeah.
make that very clear to you. You're going to go into an illuminated environment, right? What happens is that you are sort of like muffled, and you're easily lost out of the side of one's eye. If somebody looks directly at you and, focuses on you, and
Then
if
we
you do
have to kill
something that
him.
might be, very strange, yeah, they're gonna call you out on it. But it does give you advantage on, for example, um, being deception, being very deceptional on certain actions. So they can't immediately see what you do with your fingers. They can't see the little twitches or turns that you do with your feet. But if you're gonna go to a scroll rack and just pick out a scroll right in front of their nose, yeah, that ain't gonna that's not gonna pass. All right. But you have advantage on certain fields, so don't worry to that. But you can go.
I'm assuming the building isn't fully staffed at night or
I don't
fully
know.
lit,
Go
lit
in and
up.
you'll see maybe what happens. I
Okay,
can't tell you.
so
Well, first I wanted to look for a entrance other than the main entrance.
All right. So as you see currently on the map, as is, there are multiple windows on the top side the of the building. There is another final window all the way on the top of over here. Um, they're all open.
do I see a window that has no light in it?
No, they're all lit up currently, at least in front.
Okay, can I cycle the house to see if any of the windows are not lit?
Sure, you can.
Okay. I would
Right.
like to be aware that Skux and Peter will walk with me around the house.
Of course.
Obviously.
So just imagine we're walking around the house now.
All
Okay.
right.
You're
Currently,
basically taking out your dogs.
Yes.
as you do an initial turnaround, all of them are still lit up, Some maybe less than others. Some there might be torches or candles that might be open. But as you do your last few steps around the house and come back in front, the two windows on the left side, they show the light going out. But all the other ones that you were doing
mhm.
a roundabout still are on.
How high are we talking?
Let's see if it's a pretty high building. Where those windows are, I would say about 4 meters high.
4 meters high.
About 4 meters high, so that's about 15 feet.
Okay. I would like to just
Four
do
and a
a
half.
wee little fly, like a little jump, and carefully look into the window, not like just immediately bash through it, but like look from the bottom of it, like peek in and see what I see there.
All right.
You don't think a big ass flying bat like wing thingy is
It
gonna
is
attract attention?
in the middle of the night and we're outside. I have enhanced invisibility in darkness, technically.
Oh yeah, you are a Gloomstalker. You are permanently invisible in darkness. That is true. All right. Considering it is night on the outside and you are currently using a spell that is made for that's you are the Dark Knight. You are the protector of Gotham. Oh wait, that's the wrong universe. You flap up with your wings. The For others, for Skux and Peter, for example, they do hear the flap, but for everybody outside, it's almost like just a leaf falling on the floor, or the ground. Your single flap propels you upwards, and you manage to hold yourself on the edges of the window. Um, so what do you do?
I want to peek in. I want to know what kind of room this is.
All right, you are tiefling, so you have dark vision. Okay. Just as you look inside, you see a door just closing. So you see the
Mm-hmm.
final rays of light, and you see a very simple room actually. There are two beds, one on the left side, one on the right. One is empty, the other one has a person in it, but the person you cannot deduce immediately who or what because they are turned towards the wall. And you see the candle that was lit before, just the few last tendrils of smoke dissipating as it was just blown out.
Okay.
Other than that, you see the normal stuff like probably the shoes and clothes of the person in question. You see a water basin and some
Mm-hmm.
towels for cleaning. You see some sacks hanging on the walls containing what you can think deduce are more anti-bloom and lavender on the side. You see a plague mask as well. Um,
Can I
can
perceive if this is a room for someone to be treated or for someone to just rest in? Is this like a hospital room or is this a living quarter? Can I perceive that?
um you would seem to think this would be more of like a treatment room.
Treatment room, okay. It doesn't help us technically. Okay. I'm just gonna drop myself down and I'll tell Skux and Peter, so just looks like another treatment room. Even if we go in there, like, we could sneak past, but we have no idea what's beyond that door. It might as well someone's office. Wouldn't be too smart to just blindly open doors. Any ideas, or should I check any other windows? We could try the window at the very top, but if I did that, the spell would probably wear off.
No, the spell will not wear off, but it just
The
means that
concentration range,
no, it
the
just means
range,
that
yeah,
they are not in your range.
that's what I meant. Yeah.
You will always be in effect. It's an aura around you. When you
Yeah.
move, the aura moves with you.
So, any ideas, you two?
We didn't see any latches to our basement outside, did we?
You didn't specify to check, but in terms of that, since you say it, no,
Okay.
not immediately. Is what I'm trying to say.
Well, you want me to go another round around the building?
Should we dig at random spots? I have a shovel.
No, I'm just wondering. Like typical old house basement latch on the
Yeah.
outside. There was no latch on the outside, was
No,
there?
no, it's not like, for example, at the cafes where they have like a latch to put in all of the drinks and whatnot. So no, nothing like that. Nothing that big, at least.
Mm,
So not a staircase latch.
must be only on the
No, no,
inside
definitely
then.
not.
Okay. I would. As long as that sneak thingy is back on once you're within our range again, I think it's worth checking out the upper floor.
That's an interesting question. If I lose them and then go back to them,
And you
is
choose them as targets again, then yes, then your aura will
but
affect them again.
okay, then sure. Let us look in the top window. The
All
same
right.
way.
Considering it's
Sneakily.
a decent amount higher this time, even if you have wings, I do want you to do a jumping with wings and catching something. An athletics check would be decent.
Do you need a boost, Sabine?
Oh my.
Uh-oh.
Did you crash into the other window?
uh, I would have said with advantage, but like, let's just say that you jump up once, but you didn't have enough strength and flapping with your wings to just uh, reach it. You just barely don't reach it with your tip of your fingers.
So I just flap the wings again. I don't know.
So you want to stay in the air then?
Yes.
You want to continually fly. Okay. Okay. Then you just decide to just keep flapping your wings and
Yes.
whatnot. All right. What do you do? Do you stay in the air flying, or do you want to latch onto something to see
No,
closer?
if I can't grab it, then I'll stay in front of the window. I'm still
All right.
in the
So
dark.
this room is completely dark. So but still you can still see with your dark vision, but there is no form of light that you cannot even see any form of light from the door that is on the opposite side of this room. But you can see many silhouettes of many different items across the entirety of this attic, because it looks more like an attic room than anything else. It has multiple chests and multiple sacks that all look to have different kinds of herbs and whatnot. You see a few stacks of books here and there. It's basically a storage.
And there's people in there.
No,
It's empty.
it's empty.
And the window is still open, as you said before.
Not this one. The other ones below were open, and that would have been specified. It's just a little bit open, not completely open. The reason probably is for good ventilation.
Okay. Can you describe to me what kind of window we're talking about? Can I just push this a little bit and it will open easy, or
Right.
do I need to I gently push against the window a little?
There is a little bit of force stopping you, but it does sort of move still, but not a lot. It's kind of like something is jamming, keeping it in place, or jamming it, stopping you from opening it further.
Okay, do I know what is jamming it? Like, is it a lock? Is it just a little bit stuck?
There is not a lock, otherwise it would also be from the other. Honestly, this is just a wild to look. As you move your head towards the side, you see that there is not really a chain, but kind of like a hook that is slotted downwards and keeping the window from opening from the inside, from the outside.
Can I reach it with either my dagger or my sickle?
They are too thick to go between the lines of the window. Maybe the
thick.
sickle, I suppose.
Dagger too
Honestly,
thick.
no, they're both the same thickness in terms of blade thickness, so no, that will
Jesus,
go.
that window doesn't open far at all, huh? I don't have anything smaller than the blade of a dagger.
If only you had a mage hand.
Oh. How far does that reach?
30 feet.
Oh, mage hand can go very far.
Do you need to see in order to open this, Peter? Or can
Yes, he does.
you... He
I would
does.
need to see, yes.
Alright. No problem. I fly down and I ask Peter, do you wanna go for a trip?
Trip where?
And I think you can you have an idea of what's going to happen next, right?
Yeah, I do. Sure.
Alright.
Is it really necessary?
If you're gonna do it, it's gonna be bridal style.
Yes.
I look at him and like, if you can see the window from down here, if the angle is right, do it. Otherwise, if we want to get in there, there's one way.
Don't forget, the top is like 60 feet, so you will have
Ah.
to be halfway up there at least for him to maybe see the hook that is on the other side, on the inside.
So,
Just-
Peter, what is it gonna be?
Let's just do it already.
Alright.
What's your height and what's your weight, Peter?
Oh, I have that somewhere.
Sorry, what is your size and what is your weight?
Give me a second. Then I had it somewhere written.
It's in bio on your character page. And then at the very top.
Is it?
Just say it's 20 kilograms and you're
No.
60 centimeters tall.
Okay, it's 175, 70 kilograms.
70 kilograms. All right.
Okay, no, 180, 67.
Stop increasing it.
67. Okay, so you are still of the normal size then with 70 kilo. Okay. I did my calculations. Sabine, if you want to go upwards with Peter in your arms, you'll have to do an athletics check at disadvantage. Because you're carrying an extra weight on you.
You know what?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
You
Oh.
feel something pop a little bit in your back as you try to
It's like
as you
real
try
life.
to lift Peter up for some apparent
Hold on.
reason.
This is an inspiration token moment.
Oh, you have one?
I
Okay,
have
then
one.
you can re-roll. That's a 7. You can only get him up a little bit, but the weight is a bit too much for you.
Come on.
Okay, let me give you like a good hint, just to save
Can
you
I?
some
Can we
pain.
throw him?
How about you take the smaller goblin, who has lockpicking and lockpicks and other shenanigans in his little
But you
pocket?
said I couldn't
Do-
reach it.
Do you have to tell him?
You couldn't reach it. I didn't say you couldn't reach it. What I said was that your blade, the dagger, and the sickle that you proposed are too thick to go in between the two sides. The two. It's a window that you can open like oh, what's it called again?
Oh,
It's
I
two sides
imagined
that
it
you
wrong
open like
then.
how they open the doors with two handles, open and close. And on the inside, one has a hook that goes into the other, so it closes that way. But you can't push something in between it because the sickle and the dagger are too thick.
But wait,
Kind of like how
the
they want
lock
to
is
open a door with like
basically
a
a
credit card,
chain that
but
is
like it doesn't
attached
work like.
from the inside of the window to the wall, and it cannot be opened, and
No,
my
not to
dagger
the
can't
wall.
reach it.
So let me just draw it because again, maybe I'm just not.
Yeah,
So from your side, this is how the window looks
yeah.
with this here, and on the other side, the let's just say that there is another. Just say it's like kind of like this, and here the hook starts and closes it like this. What I understood when you asked me if you're sickle, I thought you were trying to wedge your sickle or your dagger in this line over here and try to open the hook that way. But that they are too thick to go into
But
between.
but what would a thieves' tool do in that case?
I'm assuming there is a thin metal piece in the thieves'
Probably,
tools.
maybe.
I mean, lock from a door isn't the only lock out there that needs
I
opening.
mean, I'm not a locksmith, so I will just take your word for it, and then after a quite impressive jump of like 1 or 2 meters, I put Peter down. I'm like, yeah, no. And
Let's
then,
not talk about this. Ever.
yeah, this moment shall not be remembered.
But before he do the shenanigans about flying me up, am I able to jump up and start climbing myself?
If you want, but then you'll have to do an athletics check to start climbing. Although, no, you'll have to do an athletics check to start climbing.
Yeah, because I'm assuming all those wood pieces in the plaster
They
area
are good to
are.
grapple on. Yeah.
Yeah. I will just go at Sabine and use that acrobatics, athletics.
Athletics. If you want to, the thing is, athletics is more of like your technique. Acrobatics is more of your technique and your finesse on it, while athletics is, the strength in your arms to keep well grappled on each. Kind of like mountain climbers, right? They don't need to be athletic; they need to be strong to keep their bodies up.
I need more strength. Damn it.
Well, you get that.
Fuck.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well,
That's impressive.
just before as you reach the first,
Mhm.
bar, it kind of slips on and you fall back down.
I'm
Well,
in a
fall, you
circle of silence.
Right, should I try now, Skux?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, let's give it a final try.
Okay. That is on your own or with Skux?
With Skux.
Okay. You managed to get Skux all the way up because Skux only weighs about 40 something kilos. So yeah,
Alright, Skux, do your magic.
just do me what's it called again? Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. There we go.
Let's
That's natural 20.
go.
So you definitely put in whatever is thin enough to go in between the two sides of the window, and click, you hear the little hook open up on the other side, and well, I assume you push open the window and it opens. You open it to the inside.
And I'll
It
jump
does do
on in.
some squeaking sound, but honestly, with Sabine concentrating on it, let's just say that it doesn't.
Nice.
Okay,
Cheat abilities.
let's go in then.
Yeah, I'll jump on in.
Well, Sabine used a spell slot for it, so obviously
Yeah.
you didn't need a resource. Okay, yeah, you go in and you are met with the smell of all the herbs in there, some old books. Everything does seem a little bit dusty. At first glance, do you have dark vision as a
Yeah.
goblin? Okay.
Yep.
So, yeah, whatever Sabine saw, you can see as well. It's more of like a storage place than anything else.
Before we do anything else, should we toss down a rope and get poor Peter up?
Do we have a rope?
I have a rope.
Apparently Peter comes.
Oh, well, that is if he can climb the rope.
Now that's something we have to topple.
Okay, so we
Athletics
try to
check.
get Peter in here. Okay, go.
Well, I'll look at Peter and then I'll toss down a rope.
Okay.
And yes, I'm holding. We are tying and holding one end.
Throw the rope at him.
Oh, that would have been awesome if he just like jumped up and poof felt on the floor. I would have taken the opportunity. That was smart, Skux.
Hold on,
I'll
can
throw
the
in
two of
the
us hold
entire
it?
rope down.
All right. Okay. What do you
Yeah,
do?
we tie the rope and both hold the rope and let him.
Just as the rope comes downwards, Peter, you hear some footsteps from the side of the building.
Oh no.
Aia pierdole. Ah.
Don't rat us out, you snitch.
What do you do?
Kill him.
Give me a second. That's for an hour. Okay. I'll.
Sabine is
boy.
out of your range.
Yes.
Oh no, something else. I'll go.
Blade booms.
No booming blade, I swear.
Okay.
I'll see if the footsteps are coming my way.
All right, perception.
Climb, you fucker!
Probably. Not sure.
Ah!
Although they do become a little bit louder. Yeah.
Stomp, 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 stomp.
I'll start climbing.
Athletics check.
Come on, dude.
Oh my god!
I cut the rope.
Okay, so just as it happens, you cut the rope and
No,
Peter falls.
I don't think. No, never mind. No.
Hey, I want my rope.
We can get you a new one.
No.
Alright. Just around the corner though, Peter, as you actually you tried to you start climbing the rope, but just say that you were just not fast and immediate enough. From the side comes a guard,
Mm,
and he hasn't immediately noticed you because he's looking more like in front of him rather than on the side. What do you do?
So the rope got cut.
no,
Bean
no.
didn't.
No, okay. I'll continue climbing.
Oh my god.
Excuse me? Can you repeat that to me again? Well, the guard is literally a few feet from you.
Isn't the right answer, tried.
I'm sorry?
The moment he sees me, though. The moment he
He
sees me.
doesn't see you.
But the moment he sees me, I'm going to cast Jump Person.
Yeah, but what is he gonna think about the rope?
It's going to be fine, trust me.
Oh, right, we'll see. So, first of all, if you want to try climbing again, do an athletics check.
Oh, please be a 20 and just flip into the window or something.
Okay, you know,
Jesus.
17. I want you to now roll me a d20, flat.
Oh boy.
Okay. The guard turns around and sees you on a rope going upward. And he's just like flabbergasted. He just like steps to where you are like right now and is like, and what are we doing?
I'm charming him.
I'm just climbing a rope, sir.
God.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
All
my
right.
God.
He's 15, that's correct.
Yes.
Good day, sir.
Just try this rope, seeing if
guard
it
rolled a 3 plus his modifier, so that's never gonna be. Okay, so you charm him. The question still states that what the fuck are you doing with it? Because charming just means that they can't do anything harmful and just see you as friendly, but doesn't mean that he's not gonna do his job if it needs to be. So he's like, whew. He's like, whew, that was weird. It's like, still, what are you doing?
Well, you see. Can you give me a few seconds to figure this out?
Yeah, take your time.
I will need
I'll
some
just
time.
drink
because-
my water just very slowly, looking at the screen with like one eyebrow up.
Well, this
Why isn't my
happens.
brain working right now? What is going on?
Oh my god.
Oh.
Atsuka, quickly do a suspicious raccoon meme thing somewhere. Find it.
Also,
Out
be
of
aware.
nowhere, in the darkness, there's some chittering noise, and out comes a raccoon. Straight out of nowhere, it's the fattest fucking raccoon you've ever seen. Like, seriously, you'll know where the fuck he's got all the food, but he must have stolen it from the local pantry or something. No wonder people are
familiar.
dying left and right. This raccoon is eating everything. Like, what the fuck? Are you done yet, Peter?
No, I'm still thinking.
Like,
Can
what
it-
the fuck? This raccoon! Holy shit, look at him! So,
Can it
you
bite the
go
guard?
after him.
And then
You go
bite the
after
guard.
him. No. He doesn't bite the guard. Like, Guards aren't tasty. So you run after him because you're like, holy shit, this raccoon might fetch a price, or we could
Does a 14 hit?
On what? On the raccoon?
Yes.
Yeah, it's that one, so it'll obviously hit.
So raccoon
we
skewer
going?
tonight.
Raccoon skewer
Hold
tonight.
on. Maybe. How much HP do they have?
Wait. Raccoon had uncanny dodge last time.
I think
checked.
that's something I gave it.
Yeah, exactly. So
The fat one does certainly not have uncanny dodge.
the fat one,
It does have a lot of armor to go
reflects.
through.
Okay, so here's the thing: the arrow pierces the raccoon, but
Oh my God.
supposedly it's not barred by it, but because he's got natural body armor, like a walrus blubber.
Can we consider that a longbow is basically a siege weapon?
Fucking
Okay.
ballista.
Peter, what
Yes.
you gotta do? So you are currently still, like, I would say a quarter up, looking at the guard as you just charmed him, and he's like less immediate, less aggressive, but he's like, what the hell are you doing, man?
Hey man, a long time no see.
Actually, have I seen you before? Wait, I have.
Yeah, we've been friends for quite a long time, since elementary school.
Oh my God.
It's like, well, but like, I don't know your name. What?
What do you mean? It's me, Jerry.
Gary? Deception with advantage.
Where the fuck is deception? What the
Oh my
fuck?
But, like, didn't Jerry die?
Excuse you? I'm still alive, as you can see. And
Roll another
I'm
deception, but just normal this time without advantage.
Oh,
I guess. Holy shit, my head. What's happening?
I don't know, man.
It's like, still, whatever. Stop. Why are you climbing up the healer's house?
Oh, this is the healer's house? I thought I'm climbing up my home. My wife locked me out.
Ooh, that's good.
What? What? But this is your wife again?
He doesn't know I have a wife? Oh, come on, why don't you know I have a wife?
Oh, my head. This is too much. Look, whatever you're doing, it's probably not. You're gonna make her more angry. Just get off from there, man. Also, doesn't make you look any good at all. You look like a burglar.
Ah, I guess you're right.
Then what do you do?
I go down.
Okay. Whew. My I have a little bit of a headache. So how about you cut off that rope and I'm gonna go over there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Then he
sure.
just like steps like a little bit further, going left and right because you trying to him trying to like not believe you, and at the same time your magic's working on him, considering he rolled that low, is giving him quite the headache. So he can't really concentrate on the important subject at hand, which is why he's just like trying to clear his head a little bit. So then he goes around the corner of the house and just does a round again.
It does a round again, so I have
Oh
time to climb up.
no!
All right.
Here we go again.
Athletics again, if you want to go up.
Let's
That's
go!
huge.
Huge!
You're like, fuck this shit, I'm done, and you like instantly go, but one after the other. You're like, if you had an athletics teacher in your magic school, he would be so proud of you.
Okay, I pulled a rope in after him.
Okay, so you do.
It's my
Okay,
rope.
Yeah, but
you
I don't
have
want it
any
to be
dark
hanging.
vision. For you, it is quite pitch dark, so just watch out where you're going.
I'll trail behind Sabine.
Okay. Isaac, I once again would like to scan the room for any points of interest Like, I know it's a storage place and I'm probably not looking for any herbs, but is there something out of the ordinary?
So let me just first of all these and the window. Let's just say there are a few crates over here. Nothing. Then there is a few crates over here. Let's just say that these are like sacks with the herbs and whatnot next to the door, probably for lazy nurses who want to get them easily.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Okay.
and then
The
there are some
door that.
stacks of
Okay, sorry.
books over here. Nothing too out of the ordinary as well. And some coat racks that are just dusty with nothing on them over
Okay.
here.
I would like to have a look at the door and see if it has a lock that you just engage from the inside. Is there something like that?
Well, there is a lock. I mean, there is a keyhole.
There's a keyhole. When I look through it, I see light.
It's actually dark on the other side, but you can deduce with your dark vision that there is some form of light on the right side.
Do I
That's
hear
sort of like
anything?
shining, not like instantly to it, but kind of like, uh, sort of like secondary rays of light that probably come from somewhere else.
Okay. Anything that I hear?
Perception.
Okay.
All right. With that high of a perception roll, in terms of what is closer, what is further, you hear from the closest. Sorry, no, let's start from further. First of all, from the furthest off, you hear all the chattering and the clinging of any forms of items. Those are the furthest away. Then you hear closer a bit soft talking, snoring from other things and whatnot. And then closest to you, it's mostly silent.
Okay. I signal to Skux and Peter, be quiet and start looking, basically.
They don't understand your signals. Because Peter cannot see your hands. It's too dark for him.
Okay. Then I go back to them and just whisper it to them. I think for now it's safe, but let's have a look and be quick.
Nice. Okay.
Is the door locked?
I didn't try to open it, and I don't know. We can maybe barricade it, but everything we do might cause a ruckus, so I think we should have a look. The books over there and the crates might be interesting, I think, and there might be other things though.
All right.
I think it's Skuk's turn to pick something to fuck us over with.
All right, Skux, how about you take the rope? Sabine has done enough. Peter also had his little spotlight moment. I mean, Jerry had his own spotlight moment.
I had to improvise, okay?
You know he's aware he was charmed, so we're on a timer.
He's aware after 1 hour.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I'll start looking around for any documents or items of interest.
All right, let's just say that you do snoop around a little bit. You try to look at the crates. Most of them are either empty or have just rags of either old and unused clothes or classic patient drapes that they wear, kind of like those long dress-ish white clothes. No longer that white, considering their age. Some of them have holes in them from age.
Didn't want to click that. Don't ignore it.
Okay. The sacks of medicinal herbs, some of them are unknown to you, some of them are known to you. You don't see any lavender or anti-bloom in this storage place, but some of them are just purely for the creation of simple potions or pain relieving salves or disinfectants of just basic kinds. As for the books, most of them are just general medicine books, some from anatomy, some for for herbalism, some for, it just goes from on and on. And the clothing racks are just made out of wood, and they're dusty.
So nothing of interest in her.
Not anything specifically. It is a simple storage room.
How about the door? Is it locked?
I don't know. What do you want to do with it?
I want to try and open it quietly.
All right. Sleight of hand.
Are we gonna set it on fire?
As you open the door, it makes the loudest squeaking noise that reverberates throughout the hallway.
Dre.
And then you do hear from this, like, what was that? What do you do?
I'll just tell Peter and Sabine, hide.
All right. Roll me your stealth checks again.
The thing is, if they come, they're gonna turn on the light. And I'm
But if-
not invisible in the light.
Yes, but we are hiding behind boxes.
Remember,
and
they don't
shit.
have
How
electric
about-
lights. They don't just turn on. They have to light a torch or some such.
How about, rather than rolling me stealth, just for fun, how about you tell me what you do to hide yourself? With all that I've told you about this room, I just want you to tell me what you're gonna do. And if I like it, you'll just instantly succeed.
I am gonna jump into a sack with herbs and dig myself down in it.
Oh, okay. Lovely, lovely. I'll see what I'll do
Since
with
I'm
that.
close to the door and those sacks of herbs are
Sabine,
there.
what are you gonna do?
Sabine will look at some of the crates, and it looks like there's a lovely space over there, and just press herself as close in as possible, making herself as small as possible.
All right. And what's Peter gonna do in the darkness?
I don't see anything at fucking all. I see fuck all.
Jump out of the window.
Hang out of the window.
Maybe
off
you
the
hit
side
the
of-
guard.
Are you gonna hang off the side of the window?
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Are you?
No, I literally don't have
Oh.
athletics for that.
Well, you can roll an athletics check if you want to.
No.
Oh
I am
my!
quite
What is
fine.
going on? What has this become?
Can I move the boxes quickly to hide somewhere? Make like a hiding spot?
Well, it depends on what boxes. I mean, what boxes? You haven't seen any boxes.
True. I mean, I was following behind Sabine, so I was this entire time I'm trailing behind Sabine.
You're
Oh,
trailing behind
boy.
Sabine. Okay,
Oh,
okay,
boy.
that we can do. That we can do. So basically, what's happening is Sabine is making herself small as possible, and what does she do, or what do you do?
I mean,
Next
I
turn.
will wait for the moment where I can hear someone come by, and then basically hold my breath.
Okay. That was very smart to say. Cool. As you hear some louder and louder footsteps going like up some set of stairs, like tuk, 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 and you 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 feel a presence entering the room slowly. Tuk, tuk. And then from the hallway you hear like Hector, what's happening? It's like nothing, Joy. It's the storage room door is open. Oh, did I forget to lock it? And then you hear some more steps coming out of here. It's like, oh, and the window's open. That's strange. I could swear that I closed it last time. Like, well, I suppose with the wind, it might have just opened the door. Let me just close it. And then you hear the windows close and putting the lock back into it, and it's like, all right, let's go downstairs. We still have a few lost patients to treat before we have to give up our next shift. And then you hear the door close, and you hear another lock click as well, and that's it. You hear the footsteps go further and further away.
I will climb out of my bag.
You smell of mint.
Nice.
Nice.
Is that a bonus?
And
He
now I
just
will.
smells like mint.
And
It's
now
a
I
good
will
smelling
go.
goblin. That's not a combination you always hear.
Yeah, I'm a very good smelling goblin right now.
Mint. Goblin.
Mint goblin. I will go back and open the window because I was already thinking about the wind thing. And then I'll go back to the door and see if I can't get it open again.
Oh my.
Oh, yeah,
very
it's
good.
locked now.
Yeah, I know. That's why I have tools.
All right, roll me the thief's tools.
Is the window already opened?
Yeah, I went back to open it again.
Okay. Because
Just
I'm
make-
bailing next time.
Because if I fuck up again, they will think there is something wrong with the lock for the window. Hopefully.
I will be jumping out of that window if you fail again.
Suddenly he falls on top of the guard. I'm just kidding.
No, not the god.
What do you mean about roll thief tools like that?
Left
Oh.
bottom
Sleight of
side you
hand.
see thief's tools.
And dexterity, right? Attributes.
Those are dexterity, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, that's a 27.
All right.
Okay, so you hear the soft click, and let's just roll me a good sleight of hand again, see what happens.
Another double one.
Ha!
That's a lot better. This time, with your knowledge of what is happening, actually should have told you with advantage. You managed to open the door with 0 to no sound from the hinges that are a bit rusty. So now the door is open.
Nice. What do I see?
Well, it's just a normal hallway. On the left side, you see you see nothing, no window. It's just a dead end hallway. On the right side, you see a set of stairs that goes downwards and then downwards towards the left.
Coast is clear, boys.
Yeah, but shouldn't we check this room thoroughly first? Did we check all boxes?
I took a general look. Yeah.
So there's really only cloves in these boxes and like herbs and stuff and.
It's just a plain storage.
All right. Okay. Then I will come towards the door and wait for Skux to decide on what we do next, I guess. And I guess I hold Peter by the hand because he can't see in the dark.
You don't have to hold me by the hand.
All right.
Okay.
Just to give people some an opportunity as well, let's just switch focus a little bit, going to Asuka and Charles while you just exit the hallway to the hallway. Asuka, Charles, what do you do? What was your intent?
Since I don't know, I'm gonna change it to since it's midnight, I'll go. I was on my way to walk back to the Flora house to get a rest.
You're going back to Flora's house to rest. What is Asuka doing?
I was keeping an eye from outside the shack, especially exactly for this moment. And when I see Charles making his way to the house, I come up to him and I say the following and hand him over the following. So, hey Charles, I heard you're pretty proficient in like healing and all that stuff, and seeing as this whole village is in its current predicament, let's just say, I have here with me from completely trustworthy sources, by the way, this amulet of health. And supposedly, now I don't know, like I don't know much about this, but supposedly this could help with the whole what is it, disease business, and yeah, like maybe you could take a look at it and maybe see its potential in helping these poor villagers and their bedridden business stuff thing.
You didn't actually tell me what it was though. Only that
An
it helped
amulet of
people.
health.
Oh, amulet of health. Yes. Okay.
Yes. What Solp says from the back.
Did you find that around here, or did you carry that from before the Yes, zombie engagement.
I mean, you wouldn't accuse me of stealing it, would you? Like I said, my sources are completely trustworthy. So,
If you
I
say
mean,
so.
you being the doctor and all, you should obviously know that this is gonna help these people a whole bunch. So I thought, like, out of the kindness of my heart, the good person that I am, I'll just hand it over to you, and yeah, just wait for it to show its effect over time.
So, you're not gonna, well, sell it or something? Like,
Nah, come on. I'm a good thief, I don't need more money.
thief, you say?
I can spare this little bit. Don't worry about it. You can have this.
All right, I will see how I can help my patients with
Yes.
this.
Just
And
you can just add
I
Amulet of
like
Health to your inventory.
I maybe let me know after a couple days, like how it went, and if you noticed anything, that would be cool. Because I'm obviously also worried about all these people and the future of this village.
Well, if you say so, then I trust you. I will look into what I can do with it later.
That's a good lad. Here you go, chump. And I move back to the shack.
In any case, so
I will
just
add.
can whoever else has that Amulet of Health in inventory, just take it away, and Charles can add it to his. While that is happening, Zolp, what the hell are you doing?
Okay, well, I've got to ask something first.
Yeah.
So I got those pots and pans.
Oh yeah,
I got 9 of them, I think it was, something along those lines.
I gave you random numbers, so it's probably that.
I don't know. I think I wrote it down. It's not actually in my inventory though. Would we actually turn those pots and pans into a brewer's supplies, like the stuff needed to, not the actual like ingredients, but the pans and stills and stuff like that to make beer.
I honestly don't know how that goes, but you could change them into stuff that you need, provided you have enough time to do so.
Okay, so I could forge those into the required bits and bobs I would need to make beer, and then I would just have to get the ingredients to brew beer.
Probably. Just have to note that did you ever get a quest or a task from Arabella at all?
Nope, skipped it.
Yeah, don't forget that you're kind of obligated to get one at least, because you still have to contribute to the village in any form or way.
That's only if I want the materials to go in my mask, though, isn't it?
True, but that's, if otherwise, why are you here? They'll just kick you or something. You still need to contribute, just for at some point later, just so you know. But if you want to keep staying in the shack and do stuff, that's fine as well.
I'll stay here for now. I'll wait for them to come to me.
All right. Let's see, that's that. All right, then we can continue on. Is there something else you wanted to do, Zolp?
Apart from that, it was just take a rest because I think I've been working for like 14 hours straight or something
I
like
think you do. Okay, so you're gonna start taking a long rest as well as Charles. Asuka, are you also taking a long rest?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'll just move back to the shack. Tell Zolp that I delivered the goods.
What did you say you're
And
gonna shack Zolp?
yes, exactly. And I deliver my goods into Zolp.
Into Zolp.
Be-
You did
I
the
have a
Weird.
hammer and a fire here. Don't try it, mate.
um, Isaac, question.
Ah,
Amulet of Health, is that general knowledge what it does?
It's in the we've got it already. It's in the item
Zolp actually posted it.
Yeah,
Oh,
but does he
etc.
know is what he means probably.
Does
Oh,
does
yeah.
does Charles know
It's a
that?
known item within the
Like,
health environment.
like
It's
honestly, I wasn't
Alright.
lying. Like it should be like like Charlie's character should kind of probably know about this, right?
Oh yeah, he knows.
Yeah.
Okay, then
Like
I will.
maybe my character doesn't know what the fuck they're carrying,
Not
but
specifically, but you
yeah.
know that it is worth something and that
Yeah,
it
yeah,
does
yeah.
help something because it's called for health.
Look,
But
look,
the,
I was
the exact
almost about to
specification.
scam. I was almost about to scam Eaterson, so just be happy that I did.
We did identify it originally when we picked it up, didn't we? We managed to actually identify it, though it was broken.
Mm.
Mhm.
All right. So with that said, let's move back to our little trio over there. What do you do as you exit the storage
Musketeers.
room?
Why we're exiting? There were no other doors up there, right?
No, but you're
No.
exiting the storage room into the hallway.
And then
What do you do?
And then sneak down the stairs, I guess, if the other twos are following me.
Okay.
Yep, and we're staying in range. And I
So
question why we
that's
brought Peter,
30
who can't see in
stealth,
the dark.
33. Can you also roll me your stealth, Sabine, again?
Yes, of course. Oh, whoops, wrong window. My stealth is this.
33 as well. So you have two 33s and a 30. Okay. All right. As you sneakily look towards, going down the stairs, you see another straight hallway. Let me just draw this.
Poor Isaac.
That's okay. So this is no longer of importance. I'll just do this. So you see as you go down. So let's just say that this is the first set of stairs that go downwards. Then you see them go like this, and in this hallway, it's kind of like no, that's a bit too small. Like maybe like this. Okay. And you see on each side 5 sets of doors on this hallway. That's 10 doors.
And behind 9 of those are lions.
With another set of stairs that once again goes downwards over here and then
Would
back.
that be basement level, or would that be
No,
floor
then
level?
you go back to the floor level of where all the rest is, where the checkups and whatnot.
Okay, how's the illumination in that room with the 1,000
There
doors?
are 2 torches in about like next to the 2 doors in the center. One here, one here, and 4 torches in total, and one here and one here, which illuminate enough for the entire hallway.
I mean,
That's the light that you saw, sort of like coming from that direction.
let me go to the first door on the left. And
Right.
does it have a keyhole?
Yes.
I would like to look through and see what kind of rooms we're talking about here. It's probably like hospital rooms.
So you see a woman sitting on the bed with her one leg still dangling from the side, the other one clearly amputated.
All right.
And you see her like devoid of emotions, looking into her hand, who are also full of these black marks, indicating the plague and whatnot. You do see a plague mask of a blue color, indicating that she was from a higher stature, which shows that she gets like good treatment. But like with the current state she's in, not a lot of time left probably.
Okay, I go back and tell Skux. It looks like it's hospital rooms for treatment.
You're in the patient's ward, yeah.
Yeah. We probably should skip this section. We should leave these people to whatever peace they have without causing them trouble.
Indeed.
Don't
Okay.
want to check out the basement.
Well, I mean, it's too late to turn back now. Ahead of us is more stairs leading to the first floor, to the ground floor. Right, the ground?
Correct.
Okay.
That's where most of the nurses normally go around about. Speaking of, you hear the door clicking from one of the doors, probably from around this side, slowly being opened.
Quickly and quietly go back up the stairs and then look around the corner.
All right, considering your stealth and your magic going on, nobody hears or sees you. From it, actually, Nurse Joy comes out, and oh, somebody's calling. 1 second.
Okay, so I will shoot her. I hold on. I'll do an attempt. Do you think a 15 hit? No, actually, I should have advantage because she doesn't see it.
That's a crit. You get another hit. You're a Gloomstalker.
Oh yeah, I can attack twice because I'm a
Okay, my
Gloomstalker.
deepest apologies, but I have to go and open the door for the one who's to fix the fridge. How about 20 to 25 minutes of a break, if that's allowed, please?
Yeah, sure. Does a
Yeah.
31 hit?
You stay here.
Does a 31 hit, Nurse Joy?
Oh, she's dead.
Okay.
Okay, see you later.
No, take your time, Isaac.
I'll be right back as well.
Is that damage correct? That doesn't seem correct.